So good day everyone. For today, we will be presenting our community project proposal in Barangay Marulas, Valenzuela City. So first, I will introduce to you our members or our project proponent. So we are the group 1. Our leader is Oliver Zaira May, assistant leader Lavilla Eunice May, secretary Floriozia Nicole, group members Alarcon Mark, Alcantara Regine, Gobrin Antoinette, Gerald Bar Charlie, Leonardo Chestanica, Mirales Rubian, and Taban Jobel. For our target barangay, the Barangay Marulas, Valenzuela City, is one of the largest and most accessible barangays in Valenzuela. Located near major roads, schools, hospital, government offices, and commercial establishments. It serves as one of the city's central communities. The barangay has a diverse population consisting of children, adolescents, working adults, senior citizens, and other vulnerable sectors. Because of its highly urbanized setting and dense population, Marulas frequently experience flooding during the rainy season. Even moderate rainfall can cause floodwaters to accumulate in several areas due to clogged drainage system, low-lying locations, and heavy surface runoff. These flooding incidents increase the community's vulnerability to disease such as leptospirosis, dengue fever, diarrhea, skin infection, and other communicable illnesses. Considering these conditions, Barangay Marulas is an appropriate community for implementing a health promotion and a disaster preparedness program that focuses on flood safety and disease prevention. So for our project title, our project is entitled Ligtas na Marulas, Enhancing Flood Preparedness and Prevention of Flood-Related Diseases Through Community Health Education. So this project aims to help the residents of Marulas become more prepared before, during, and after flooding. It also focuses on educating the community about common flood-related diseases and the proper ways to prevent through health education.
So, I'll be the one discussing the part of background and rationale. Flooding remains one of the most common natural hazard affecting urban communities in the Philippines, especially during the rainy season. In Barangay Marolas, Valenzuela City, flooding has become recurring concern due to heavy rainfall, clogged drainage system, rapid urbanization, and improper waste disposal. Even a short period of rainfall can result in flooded streets and residential areas, disrupting transportation, damaging homes, affecting livelihoods, and placing residents at risk of numerous health hazards. Floodwaters are often contaminated with sewage, garbage, and harmful microorganisms, increasing the risk of diseases such as leptospirosis, dengue, fever, diarrhea, skin infection, and respiratory illnesses. Children, older adults, pregnant women, and individuals with existing health conditions are especially vulnerable during flooding. While the local government implements disaster preparedness program, community awareness and participation remain essential. Many residents still lack adequate knowledge of flood preparedness, disease prevention, proper waste management, and emergency response, which contributes to recurring flooding and its health impacts. As future nurses, the proponents aim to promote health education and disease prevention by equipping the residents of Barangay Marulas with practical knowledge and skill for flood preparedness through collaboration with barangay officials, health workers, and the Barangay Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Committee. This project seeks to strengthen community resilience and promote a safer and healthier environment. So, for the objective project, the project Ligtas na Marulas Enhancing Flood Preparedness and Prevention of Flood-Related Diseases through Health Education is designed to promote health awareness, disaster preparedness, and community participation among the residents of Barangay Marulas, Valenzuela City. by providing health education, encouraging environmental responsibilities, and strengthening disaster preparedness practices. The project aims to reduce the health risks associated with flooding, enhance the community's ability to respond effectively during emergencies, and foster safer and healthier and more resilient community. Number 1, community awareness and health education. Conduct seminars and health education activities to increase residents' knowledge of preparedness, emergency response, proper hygiene, and the prevention of flood-related diseases such as leptospirosis, dengue, diarrhea, skin infection, and respiratory illnesses. Disaster preparedness and emergency response. Encourage every household to prepare an emergency go bag, develop a family evacuation plan, and practice appropriate safety measures before, during, and after flooding to minimize disaster-related risks. Environmental sanitation and waste management. Promote proper waste segregation, responsible waste disposal, and participation in community cleanup activities to reduce clogged drainage system, minimize flooding, and maintain a clean and a healthy environment. Community participation in disaster resilience. Collaborate with barangay official, barangay health workers, and the Barangay Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Committee to strengthen community participation and enhance the capacity of residents to respond effectively to flood emergencies. Lastly, ongoing monitoring and evaluation. Continuously assess the effectiveness of the project through pre-test and post-test evaluation, participants' feedback, and regular monitoring to ensure sustained improvement in flood preparedness, disease prevention, and community resilience.
For target beneficiaries, first, family living in flood-prone areas. Family residing in flood-prone communities will gain practical knowledge regarding flood preparedness, emergency response, and disease prevention. They will become more prepared to protect themselves and their family members during disaster. Second, children. Children are highly susceptible to flood-related illnesses because they frequently play outdoors and have weaker immune system. The project will teach them proper hygiene practices and simple safety measures during flooding. Third, senior citizens. Senior citizens are more vulnerable to injuries and illnesses during disasters. The project will educate them about emergency preparedness, medication safety, and proper evacuation procedures. Fourth, per- Fourth, pregnant women and persons with disabilities. Pregnant women and persons with disabilities required additional assistance during emergencies. The project will provide information regarding safe evacuation, health precautions, and available community support service. Barangay officials and community volunteers. Barangay officials, barangay health workers, and community volunteers will strengthen their collaboration with residents in promoting disaster preparedness, disease prevention, and environmental sanitation. Lastly, community. Ultimately, the whole community of Barangay Marulas will benefit from improved disaster preparedness, cleaner surroundings, better waste management practices, reduced flood-related health risks, and increased community participation. Next is implementing strategies. The following activities and strategies will be implemented in Barangay Marulas, Valenzuela City to achieve the objectives of the project. For week 1, coordinate with the barangay officials, barangay health workers, and barangay disaster risk reduction and management committee. Conduct a community awareness campaign through posters, flyers, and social media regarding flood preparedness and disease prevention. Prepare educational materials and assign committee responsibilities, and finalize the program flow. For week 2, conduct community seminars on flood preparedness and disaster risk reduction. Provide health education on leptospirosis, dengue, diarrhea, and proper hygiene. Demonstrate the proper preparation of an emergency go bag and family evacuation plan. And last, for week 3, conduct a community cleanup drive focusing on canals and drainage systems. Reinforce proper waste management and environmental sanitation. Evaluate the effectiveness of the project and recognize community participation.
For our project management, effective flood preparedness requires proper planning, coordination, and active community participation. This project aims to equip the residents of Barangay Marulas, Valenzuela City with the knowledge and skills needed to prepare for flooding and prevent flood-related disease through health education, disaster preparedness activities, and environmental sanitation initiative. As nursing student, the proponent will collaborate with the barangay official, barangay health workers, and the barangay disaster risk reduction and management committee. To implement the project successfully, the team will conduct seminars on flood preparedness, disease prevention, proper hygiene, and emergency response while ensuring the smooth execution of all activities. The project will be held at the cover court of Barangay Marulas and will involve residents, particularly those living in flood-prone areas. Activities will include health education, go bag demonstration, family evacuation planning, and promotion of proper waste management to help reduce flooding and protect public health. Through collaboration and continuous community education, the project aims to strengthen disaster preparedness, prevent flood-related illness, and promote a safer, healthier, and more resilient of Barangay Marulas. Our project outline: material needed, education flyers and vouchers, attendance sheets, pens and notebook, laptop and LCD projectors, sound system like microphones, speakers, and extension cords, emergency go bag demonstration material, first aid kit, poster and tarpaulin, whiteboard and whiteboard markers, cleaning material like garbage bag, gloves, broom, and dustpan, alcohol, face mask, and hand sanitizer, snacks and lunch for participants. Next, monitoring. Throughout the implementation of the project, the organizer, nursing student, and the committee member will monitor the activities according to their assigned responsibilities. Attendance, participant involvement, time management, and the proper execution of each activity will be observed to ensure that the program runs smoothly. Barangay official and the clinical instructor will also oversee the activity to ensure that the objectives of the project are achieved. Next, execution. Flow of the program. Registration of participants. Participants will register upon arrival, attendance will be recorded, and educational material such as vouchers, flyers, pens, and evaluation form will be distributed. Opening ceremony. The program will begin with an opening prayer, the singing of Philippine National Anthem, welcome remarks from the barangay official, acknowledgement of guests, and an overview of project objectives and schedule of activities. Icebreaker activity. A short interactive activity will be facilitated by the organizer to encourage participation, establish rapport among participants, and create an engaging learning environment. Discussion number 1, flood preparedness and disaster risk reduction. The first speaker will discuss the common cause of flood warning system, emergency preparedness, evacuation procedure, and safety measure before, during, and after flooding. Discussion number 2, prevention of flood-related disease. The second speaker will discuss leptospirosis, dengue fever, diarrhea, skin infection, respiratory illness, and other diseases commonly associated with flooding. Proper hygiene, sanitation, and preventive measures will also be emphasized, followed by a question and answer session. Demonstration activity. The third speaker will demonstrate the proper preparation of emergency go bag and explain the importance of having a family emergency and evacuation plan. Participants will also be encouraged to identify essential emergency supply needed in every household. Community cleanup and environmental awareness. The organizers, together with the barangay officials and participants, will conduct a cleanup drive focused on canals, drainage system, and other flood-prone areas. Proper waste segregation and responsible waste disposal will also be promoted to help reduce flooding caused by clogged drainage. Lunch break. Participants and facilitators will have a scheduled lunch break before resuming the remaining activities. Interactive open forum. Participants will have the opportunity to ask questions, clarify concerns, and share their experiences regarding flooding and disaster preparedness. The speaker and facilitator will provide appropriate recommendations and health service. Closing ceremony. The organizer will summarize the key learning points discussed during seminar, recognize the participation of the attendees, distribute certificate, and deliver the closing remarks and words of appreciation. Follow-up and evaluation. To evaluate the effectiveness of the project, participants will complete post-activity evaluation forms and provide feedback regarding the seminars and community activities. Pre-test and post-test results will be compared to assess improvements in the participants' knowledge of flood preparedness and disease prevention. The organizers will also coordinate with the barangay health workers and barangay disaster risk reduction and management committee to encourage continuous health education, future disaster preparedness activities, and to sustain community participation in maintaining a clean, healthy, and flood-resilient barangay Morolas. Project requirements. A well-planned allocation of resources is essential to ensure the successful implementation of the project Ligtas na Morolas, enhancing flood preparedness and prevention of flood-related diseases through community health education. The project requires educational material, demonstration equipment, sanitation supplies, and logistical support to effectively conduct health education sessions, disaster preparedness activities, and a community cleanup initiative. Proper budgeting and resources management will help achieve the project objectives while maximizing the participation and learning of the residents of Barangay Morolas. Budget item, educational materials, particulars, flyers, brochures, posters, tarpaulin. Estimated cost 1,500 pesos. Office supplies, bond papers, pens, markers, folders, attendance sheets, 700 pesos. Equipment, laptop, projector, sound system, free. Demonstration material, emergency go bag content, first aid kit, hygiene materials, estimated cost 2,500 pesos. Cleanup materials, garbage bag, gloves, broom, dustpan, estimated cost 1,500 pesos. Miscellaneous, printing, certificates, contingency expenses, estimated cost 1,000 pesos. Food and snack and bottled water for participants and facilitators, estimated cost 3,000 pesos. Issues: low community participation. Some residents may be unable or unwilling to attend the seminar due to work schedules, household responsibilities, or lack of interest. Weather condition: heavy rainfall or flooding on the scheduled date may delay or interrupt the planned activities, especially the community cleanup drive. Limited resources and budget. Financial limitation may affect the availability of the educational materials and demonstration supplies and all. Time constraints. The limited duration of the community program may restrict the amount of information and practical demonstration that can be provided. Sustaining community practices. Residents may find it difficult to consistently apply flood preparedness measures, proper waste management, and disease prevention practices after the project has ended.